Howdy folks, welcome back to SoarvivorCraft for this early morning Minecrafting. I am recording before work again at like 5:45 in the morning. So if you wonder why my voice is so raspy, that is why, and I apologize if you hear the little campers above my head running around early getting ready for camp because they're so excited. I think it's their last day of camp. But anyway, the reason I'm recording today is because I want to give an update on the cube for two reasons. One, it is taking me much less time than I thought to build this thing. Therefore, I think I'm going to be finishing it tonight. So I just want to give an update before I finish it and forget to give an update. So they're just from the outside. It looks awesome on Dynamap 2. So there is a game die. That's why it's called the die, although I've been calling it the cube as a working name, working title, even though it's really the die, because it's a game die and people might die inside. It's a 3D maze, all in the dark. I'll show it to you in a second, but I just wanted to show the outside. How it has curved edges and the spacing is just like a game die used as a model. And it's inspired by the movie The Cube, actually. Oh yeah, we have quite a crew. Like, I don't understand why all these people are on. They're all Central Time Zone except Al and Dan. The rest are all Central Time, or not Central, U.S. Time Zone, except Al and Dan. And it's really early in the morning, so I'm kind of shocked here. But first I wanted to show you the grounds outside before it gets dark, because you just got on the server and haven't slept. So the area around the die, it's all smooth and cleared out. Fences so nothing can get us. No landscaping, just like golf course green lawn with lamps or glowstone, which continues the theme of the manicured lawn over by the organ house. We're going to do something with this too. I just haven't decided. Maybe like a vacation home. I don't know. And it's all smooth and leveled off and everything. Just like that. Pretty straightforward. Over here is a sitting area and some little bit of landscaping, but not too much. But it looks pretty nice, I think. And then a bunch of beds, so if people want to sleep for the event, they can all sleep and take turns even. They can sleep. And then if they die or something, they'll just respawn right there. And then they can keep going. And then just fenced off for decoration. So for the event, I'm going to have a bunch of signs on this last row of posts here that talk about the event. But it's not going to be permanent. That's why they're not up there now. But anyway, here's the queue. Here's the exit. Oh, and these will be gone, by the way. The reason why these are here now so people can't get in ahead of time, because it's protected. But they'll be gone for the event, and they'll be gone after the event so people can visit. So there's the exit. Here's the entrance of the queue here. And everybody has to wind in like this. And then you just go on and you go into the maze. I'm not going to do that part because I don't want to show you or spoil it. What we are going to do, though, quickly before the sun goes down and phantoms get me, is I wanted to show you my little access shaft for the lights. So all the lights are on inside now. They'll be off for the event, so monsters spawn, but then they'll be on again for after the event so people can visit and monster spawns don't take over this, don't screw up the count. So there's an access shaft here, light switch there, and light switch there. And those two light switches will control the lamps inside for the entire maze, all the different levels of it. And the reason for that, again, is so that monsters don't spawn when it's not being used. And then I can turn them off so monsters do spawn when it is being used. And again, so that I can keep the lights on all the time afterwards so people can use it. So anyway, there is the outside and my little shaft and the surrounding grounds. Now let's go inside. I don't want to spoil it. So I'm going to go inside and do a cut. I'm going to show you what this looks like since some of it is still exposed. So here we go. All right, so here we are, and I turned off game chat just because I didn't want to have to edit all that later. So this little catwalk is not going to be there. I was doing some planning that I've decided to scrap. So there's my access shaft with the two, I can't see the bottom one, but there are two layers of redstone wire. There you go. There's the first layer. There's the second layer. Everything's all wired up with repeaters. I checked with my experts, and that will not cause lag because it's not doing anything. So this is not going to cause any lag on the server. So there's the bottom half. And then we're going to have the top half. So this bottom half, which I'll show you inside a little bit, is very complicated. More complicated than it needs to be. But inside, under those lights, those are the different paths. And there are drops, there are ladders, there are elevators up and down, and a whole bunch of other little surprises in there. I'm going to do a different style for the top half. So the bottom half, there's a lot of elevators, for example. But for the top half, I think I'm going to do more ladders, so it's easier to get lost. Because with the elevators, they're one way, so you know what's going on. But for the top half, I'm going to use more ladders, I think. This little section here, in fact, we'll go over there, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I need to redo because I was getting so excited with my elevators that I realized, oh yeah, plus I can drop to the bottom. I only lose 1.5 hearts. It's really nice if I fall, because I've been falling a lot. This section here, let me see, let me just get rid of it so you can see it. Whoops, better, I just got rid of something. That can go too. Anyway, this awesome section sticking up here, I totally screwed up because instead of making it like a maze, it's just a path. So you go down and over and down, and it looks awesome, but there's no decision making, so you can't get lost. I might keep it like that as like a relief. So for example, it's all complicated here. You get, a minute of relief where you don't have to make decisions. And then you continue into the maze. So I might actually leave that. I don't know. I might leave the lights on in that section too. Just so that, again, it's like a relief, kind of. Because this is going to be complicated. I have had some monsters spawn. I got another record disc from a creeper. Skeleton shooting a creeper in here. That was awesome. So there's been some fun like that. But otherwise, this is the bottom section. I've been having so much fun doing this. I need to do more things like this because this is so awesome. Not necessarily the redstone component, although that's been fun too. Even though this is very, very basic redstone. But just the whole building process has been really fun. So what we're going to do for this last part of the super quick video, so I have to figure out I'm going to get lighting down there, wires down there, because there's 4 lamps down here that I can't get to. But anyway, I'm going to show you now. So basically you're going to, there's going to be 2 more layers. Although I shouldn't say layers because it's not like you're solving a layer, going down, solving a layer. You're basically doing it all at once. So you might come out here, think of it down here. It might come out here, go down, get through this part, come back up again and over, or you might have decisions. You want to go down. Well, down might be the wrong way. You have to go back up again, come over and keep going. So it's 3D in all means of it. It's not layer by layer. It's, you think you're doing a layer, but you have to come up and come back. It's really complicated. It's fun though. So I'm just going to show you a little bit here. So this is the part I was talking about where there are no decisions to be made. So there's no spoilers here. Again, super fun, but there's no decisions to be made. See? So I'm going to jump ahead because I don't want to spoil this next part, and then I'll show you more of how this is working. All right, so here's some decisions to be made. It's all lit up. See, I have all this wired. So if there's decisions to be made and it's the wrong way, I have no lamps right now or no lighting. But if it's the right way, then I have torches down. So I know that's the right way so I can get through it myself. So you see how this is working, and it's very claustrophobic. And it's going to be completely dark in here. And the reason why I have 3 high, because I thought at one point in time, in order for creepers to spawn, they're actually more than 2 blocks. That's how creeper farms work and stuff. But I'm not exactly sure about that. But I did test this in my creative world. The monsters do spawn in a 1x3 environment. So if it's dark enough, it should spawn. It's going to be completely black. So see again here. See, torches for the right way. See, there's decisions to be made here. 3 decisions. And these decisions, if you go the wrong way, there's no dead end. So you can go the wrong way and keep going the wrong way over and over and over and over. And really take like 10 minutes or longer before you figure out the right way again. So it's complicated, and that's how I made it on purpose. And it's going to be dark. So optifying with dynamic lighting is allowed and encouraged. But even without that, if your gamma or your brightness is turned up all the way, you can still see, It's going to be interesting. So I'm not actually going to keep going because I don't want to spoil more of it. So I'm going to actually warp out of here, and we'll wrap this up already. All right, so here we go. So this is actually my working space. So yeah, here's the shaft. This would be closed up. It's just for my working time time I have it open. These two lights will always be on, so I can see my shaft. That's why there's levers. But otherwise, here's my boxes, supplies, things I've been collecting along the way. See, there's my disc right there. So I think that's pretty much it. It looks really neat from down here too. It's even a maze down here in some ways, like trying to get across to get things and get lights in places and wiring and blocks in places. It's been quite a task. It's been really fun. Actually would have made for a really good live stream, but I don't live stream. So anyway, there you have it. Oh yeah, the roof is lit up so that mobs don't spawn. Because again, if mobs spawn in here or on the roof all the time, it's going to screw up the mob counts on the rest of the server. Now there's a cave system under here, so I have a whole bunch of mobs under me. But that's just a natural occurrence of the server. I might, if I have to, I might go down and light up caves within the chunk so that more mobs will spawn in here. Because if I have 15 people at the event standing outside above a cave and everything spawns underneath us, nothing might spawn in the cube, in the die. So that might be something I need to do. In fact, maybe I'll even have like a light up the cave party. Not that it's scary, but there is a gigantic cave system that opens up to a ravine, and we'll see if I have the energy to run through and light up every nook and cranny. But otherwise, that's going to do it. Super simple update. I just wanted to quickly show you what I was doing because, like I said, I'm probably going to be finishing this tonight off camera, and I wanted to show you some of the progress. So there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. At this time, the event is not yet scheduled. I want to wait until I recorded like episode 91, 92, or whatever. 191 or 192, then I'll schedule the event. So even though I said the opposite last time, you're probably watching this before the event because this is episode like 186-ish or 87, something like that. And it's mid-July, and I have my plans for my next episodes, which are going to go quickly. So yeah, you might actually be watching this before the event. So hopefully you do enjoy the event when it comes up. Hopefully you're going to be there. If not, consider being there. If you are going to be there, I'll see you there. But even if you're not going to be at the event, I'll see you in the next episode.